Yo, we got a big fight coming up with a lot of variables, which make it very interesting. Because in this fight, I feel like it's almost unanimous who's going to win. I don't feel like there's much people that are betting on the champion. I'm going to tell you who the fight is. You probably can guess it. If you can guess it already, put it in the comments. But in this fight, although it's like virtually unanimous, like everyone's picking one guy to win, nobody can really say how he's going to win. It's not unanimous in how he's going to win. No one can really say he's going to win by a knockout. No one can really say, oh, he's going to overpower him. You know, he's bigger than him. No one can say, oh, he's got a better jab than him. No one can say he's going to outbox him. Like, there's no theory as to how or why this fight is going to win. But it's virtually unanimous that every pundit, every boxing expert, every ex-pro, even the casuals are saying this guy's going to win. And the guy is Jaron Ennis. Big fight against Xander Zayas, who is the champion, by the way. Who is the unified champion, by the way. So Jaron Ennis has moved up. He's had one fight at 154. And now he's taking on the champion. So he is the challenger. But he is the favourite, as I said. But let's get into why. I feel like it's just, there's so much talent. Raw, almost untapped talent, despite the 30-odd fights. It's like untapped talent in Boots. We just can't see him losing. We can't see him losing. And me personally, I know a lot of people have kind of made almost like, I wouldn't, even the people that are kind of supporting Xander, they're saying ways that Xander could cause problems for Boots. They're not outright saying this is how he's going to win. They're saying Xander could cause problems for Boots because he's got better footwork. Boots crosses his feet. He's a natural 154 pounder. He's a big boy. He's big 154 pounder. He could overpower him. A lot of people are saying maybe Boots' power. Can they say his first fight against Lima at 154? They say Lima isn't really a big 154 pounder, so maybe Boots' power won't. See, now, you see about the power thing? That's the only way I give Xander a chance of even making it a good fight, taking Boots into the later rounds, is because if Xander can take Boots' power, he has a chance. And I don't mean a chance to win. I mean a chance to make this a competitive fight that goes into the later rounds. And when I mean a competitive fight, I don't mean just surviving 6, 7, 8 rounds going into the later rounds surviving. I mean competitive whilst going into the later rounds, meaning you're in the fight enough to a point where if you win the championships rounds, you could nick it. It could be I don't mean a chance to win. I mean a chance to make this a competitive fight that goes into the later rounds. And when I mean a competitive fight, I don't mean just surviving 6, 7, 8 rounds going into the later rounds surviving. I mean competitive whilst going into the later rounds, meaning you're in the fight enough to a point where if you win the championships rounds, you could nick it. It could be a Willie won't eat kind of type of thing. And the reason why I say that about if he could take Boots' power is he could get joy if he punches with Boots. If he punches with Boots in between Boots' punches, he could get joy. Because I don't believe he's quicker than Boots. He's quick, but I don't believe he's quicker than Boots. I don't believe Boots isn't someone you really want to time because Boots is a rhythm fighter. So if you try and time Boots, Boots will use that against you, set traps and counter you, catch and carry. So I don't feel like Boots is someone you even want to time. I feel like Boots is someone you need to punch with. because one of Boots' main problems is his confidence. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. He gets greedy. He gets carried away. Very confident. Wants to be an exciting fight. Kind of what he makes up for in the ring, what he lacks on the outside. He's like the most unentertaining athlete outside of the ring. If you watch his interviews, press conferences, etc., he's terrible. He's trash at trash talking. He gives boring interviews. Like, I'm sorry, but in the ring, it's like he's like, okay, I'm gonna make up for all of that with my performances. I'm gonna be entertaining. I'm gonna play to the crowd. I'm gonna taunt. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna do everything you want to see, but inside the ring. So yeah, I feel like using that confidence against him, punching with him, punching in between his punches, catching him while he's overconfident. That's the only way Xander is going to be able to make this a competitive fight. But in order to punch with someone, you have to be able to take their punch. So I feel like that's the only way for me. I feel like any other route you try and go down, it's going to be a dead end. It's going to be a dead end. No free road. So yeah, that's how I see it. I feel like the general majority, should I say, see it as a Boots win, like me. But like I said, I've not seen a lot of people say how Boots is going to win, why Boots is going to win. Even me, I can't tell you like exactly how or why he's going to win. I just know he's going to win because he's that good. He's that talented. I cannot see Xander beating him. So yeah, that's the interesting thing. That's what makes this fight interesting. Not that we don't know the outcome. It's how is that outcome gonna display itself, kind of thing. So yeah, if you think you know how Boots is gonna win, let me know in the comments. Or if you think he isn't gonna win, if you got a whole different opinion, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's my thoughts on a Boots v Xander fight. And yeah, let's hope it lives up to it. Peace.